Yo, people.
Hi, everyone.
Welcome. See, we got your usuals in. Got Ryan, Jamie. Hello there, Jason, Chris. Just waiting for a few others to come in, I guess, and we can get cracking. What a day. How are you guys doing? Hey, Ryan, you shouldn't even be on the live, mate, because your eyes with a migraine will affect your head.
Thank you, Jason. You don't see me often with my hair loose. Hi, Lisa.
Yeah, don't she look good?
Paige. If you wonder what I'm doing, I have Sky next to me.
Yeah, she's not smoothing something she shouldn't be.
No, but like trying to distract you like last week when you was making a short and I make some sort of kind of movements with my hand.
Don't even go there, Chris.
Hello, Candy.
Hello there, Candy. Yeah. How you doing? What we got in, eh? Eight people. Is that it? What? Uncle crap eyes. Oh my word. Never mind, shit happens. But we will crack on in a minute, guys, and tell you a few things, which is pretty mint.
What are you up to?
What's that?
What are you up to? What have you been doing?
Hello there, Pomp. Welcome, mate.
Hi, Pomp.
Hey, Sophia. Welcome in.
Hello, Sophia.
This is the wife, for those of you that don't know. This is Sandra, the woman behind the scenes that does a lot for our team, to be quite honest with you. I'm not blowing smoke up her ass, but yeah, she's a real credit to our channel, to be quite fair. So if you'd like to all welcome her, and make her feel.
Yes, Jason, the apple cake lady.
Yeah, the apple cake lady, definitely, Jace. Yeah. Although I don't know if she's going to be sending us away with one this weekend. I'm not sure what she's gonna be doing, to be honest.
I have enough choice. I have 3 cheesecakes, 1 apple cake, and another apple cake with custard and chocolate vanilla cake.
What, you're going to make them all?
No.
Well, there is a few of us going to this camp.
Yeah, I know.
You can't be starving us.
Hello, Angry.
Hello, Angry. How you doing, mate? Nice to see you.
But you say what I'm doing behind the scenes, but the main thing what I do behind the scenes is try to keep 2 brothers with ADHD in one line.
Easier said than done.
It's hopeless sometimes.
Yes, Sandra is a very lucky woman, actually, right? Yeah. It's said the other way round, by the way.
Okay.
Christ. Hey, Jake. How you doing,
Jake.
mate?
He puts mine.
Sophia, impossible.
Yeah, it is really impossible. And I do see Ryan's comment, laughing face's brother, but wait till I see him this week, letting me down.
Yeah, it's supposed to have been Sandra's first live with Ryan tonight.
I was looking forward to it. Do you know that?
Yeah, I know. Fucking let down in here, wanker. Wait till I see you, brother. I'm gonna fucking slap you with a wet sock on a Tuesday morning. Cock. You're not allowed to use that word. Find your own. So anyway, not 13 in is very good. Basically,
Thank you, Pump, by the way. I'm quickly with reading, and not like Sean, he's quite slow with reading, but I see quickly things popping up and I will say it.
Ryan, I will set Chris on you in a minute with his banter, and you'll lose, Mike.
But anyway, you wanted to say something.
Yeah, we were going to talk. We were going to talk about being on point and everything else. Basically, it's Sandra, the wife here, the worst half. She does a lot for this channel, and behind the scenes, she's the one that organises all our camp outs and everything else, and paperwork for stuff, and nobody really sees her. So I thought it'd be nice for her to go once a month and do a live with us or something, like, you know, bring her in. Is she does so much behind the scenes, why not, you know, make her part of? So I think that's probably a...
Sorry, I was just reading something. Jake, I can still do it.
that's probably a good idea if that's what people would like to see. So if you'd like to see it, just put me in the comments. And if there's no me's, I'm gonna piss myself.
I think everyone will run away now. Sort of. Oh, and by the way, I have a Dutch accent because I'm original from Holland. So
she is, yeah.
Excuse me.
Me, Pomp, me, Sophia, me, Ryan, me. Oh, and Candy.
We need more Sandra. Okay.
We need more Sandra, says Jamie.
And I was thinking that I was getting away with just once. Thanks.
I get too much of fucking Sandra. I can't wait for the weekend.
Oh, wait. Chris, be ready for more clips. He knows exactly what I mean with that. I ain't
falling for YouTube shit anymore.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely not.
You don't even notice when I secretly film you and just everything up
because
for you.
I'm ADHD. I can only concentrate on one thing at fucking time, right? And then just concentrating on that one thing, kind of my brain starts to wander off and go scatty. So I do something else, and then I catch her because I've lost concentration. Like now, I've lost concentration, and I've totally gone off key of what I was fucking on about.
Sorry. I have pictures in there from last week when I was winding you up. I'm sorry.
I was trying to do a short, right, for this to go out to tell everybody on my channel that we're going to go live with Sandra, right? And I'm there with my phone and I'm trying my hardest, right? And she's going in the background. So I see that at the corner of my eye, and that's it. I'm done. That short never ever existed. Don't do anything with her.
Oh, which one? With the two balls underneath or the other one?
Oh, get fucked, Chris.
But Bob, I agree with you. Let me say this, because I know some awesome people. Jason has an awesome partner, Lisa.
That's an excellent idea, Pomp.
Yeah, that would also be nice. But what I want to try to say, we have Lisa from Jason. We have Nicola from Chris. We have me. We have Sue, Ryan's other half. And we have Candy. I don't want to be funny, but we partners, the women. Because of us, you guys can do...
I can hear something really fucking funny coming on here now.
No, because of us, we strong woman, you can do everything what you want to do. You can go out on investigation. We look after the house. We look after the kids. We even help behind the scenes with clips, videos, technical problems, financial shit, blah, 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 blah. I can carry on. If you guys didn't have us, you would not be here. Do you want me to put a file in? I'll take a sip from my coffee. I said too much to think.
Anyway, yeah. So yeah,
I agree too with you, Lisa.
so that's what we're doing, and
Okay.
Jason's now including Lisa in his life, which is really, I reckon it's a great thing. To be quite honest with you, I think the whole team should be seen on a live at some point, and that means I think I should do a Sue and Ryan live at some point as well. You'll see those two together; they're absolutely insane. But anyway, hello there, Caden. How you doing, mate? Sorry, I missed your post there.
And you're welcome, lovely Nicola. I will stand up.
Ryan,
Exactly.
why are you saying you okay? He's probably sat next to you. But yeah. So anyway, what we got upcoming is the collab is coming up this weekend. I don't know. Like, for those of you that don't know, we're going to Shropshire this weekend, and we're going to collab with Jason on his sessions in Fright Night Project, Chris, and Candy and Jake from Paranormal on the Go. And we're going to camp and we're going to stay there until Monday because we got. Thank you to Phil as well. A good shout out to you, mate. Phil's Walkabouts. He's just gone. I've got this location. It's never been done before. It's an abbey, and generally the person turns everyone away, and they're not allowed to do it. And he's got the permission for us to do this abbey. So we're going to do that and a few other places. Oh, there's loads of places that Phil's cracked on about in it.
Phil is a legend.
The guy is a legend, and I can tell you this much, right? He has literally been on private chat with me, and he's gone, I want to do 30 East Drive. And I'm like, right, okay. And he said, could you have a look at what it entails and everything else? Next minute, he's sending me the write up and everything and what's expected and stuff like that. But there's a cut-off point of 4, and then you don't need public liability insurance. And I was like, okay, right. He goes, well, I've done it. I've booked it. And I was like, what? He says, yeah, I've just paid the whole lot off. You're supposed to just pay a deposit. I just paid the whole lot off. I was like, fucking hell, like, you know, you haven't known us very long, mate. This guy is just insane.
Sorry.
Right? We love him a bit. It's all of us in our community. And you're going to butt in now, and I'm going to lose my shit.
No, you must do this quiz. Well, I try to keep a serious face and listen to your quiz. Okay, anyway, carry on.
Anyway, right, he then gets back to me and goes, brother, I did book 30 East Drive, yeah, but it's for next year. So he goes, luckily they didn't have nothing else for this year, so next year is good, isn't it? I was like, mate, you're a legend, man. I said, for Christ's sake, like, you don't have to do that. He goes, yeah, well, I want to. Like, it's something he's always wanting to do. So, yeah, tell everyone the story about the time you buggered a swan. Jason! It's because you were... Now he's jealous. I ended up buggering this swan, right? And I ended up with one of the Indian hats from it.
I just tried to be serious and drink my coffee.
Yes. Generally, you know, I'm really on one. I've been drinking this.
Oh.
And
I will suffer for it later on.
And then I say something, and Lisa's crying in the background somewhere. You know, the last time was a funny, like a kicked over lasagna, and she thought that was quite hilarious. Yeah. But anyway, yeah, as I see coming off point again, you're supposed to be guiding me.
Yeah, so you were talking about Phil. Phil is a legend.
Right, yeah, right. So that's that covered. Right?
Yeah.
It's covered. That's covered.
Something else before you start yapping. Have you seen Chris's video? If not, watch it.
You're supposed to tell them.
Oh, sorry. Watch Chris's Fright Night video. If you didn't watch it yet, you miss something. I'm totally honest. I've tried to calm down and not rattle like HHD kind of way. But I'm a massive fan of Chris's editing. And I'm just honest and open about it. Everyone do his own job and has his own ways and stuff like that. But when Chris make a fit from the beginning, you're sucked into it till the end. And by don't. And by the end, you think, I want more. And that is something what I absolutely love. I love to see what you catch, that even if you catch something.
And what else you can be sucked into.
Shut up. I try to be really serious here. But anyway, you have to watch it. Of course, it's behind the scenes. Stuff behind the scenes. Some moments is also picked out. One, we had a comment on our channel about it, about the light.
Yes, we did. Yeah, from one of our subscribers, and we looked into it, and sure enough, it turned on itself.
Yeah.
And that is highlighted in Chris's video.
And we all missed that moment. How that is possible, I don't know. Yeah, maybe because of it's something
we
like
were,
5 cameras.
While we were editing, we were also tired and stuff like that.
Exhausted. So. Yeah. The second person, absolutely legend, our own Lisa. Tell about that, what Lisa catched. I take a sip of my coffee.
Lisa, she didn't catch the clap. No. Lisa then basically saw a clip of when before we come down the stairs, and I shouted, "What the fuck was that?" Something on the lock-off camera said, "It's a voice in there," and it said, "Get out," or some weird shit. I can't make out what it does say, but it was pretty mental.
When you're explaining, I will put quickly a link from Chris on the channel.
Yes, Chris, we are filming a new roast Wednesday, and it's Twin Paranormal. They are absolutely going to be fucking roasted to death. They're going to end up with their legs above their head and getting stuffed in the ass with some stuffing. Boom. Those chopped in half badgers are just... One of them looks like he's been shot in the face with a pellet gun. You know, we've got to. These guys are just melons. I can't. Chris, seriously, you're just getting me on one now. We're like, I'll wait for Wednesday. But yeah, they are brilliant, Nicola. There's been a lot of people waiting for the roasts to come and stuff like that. You don't need to do that.
I'm sorry,
Jamie. If you'd like to put,
Jamie,
pin the links up for everyone for the channels,
including your own.
That'd be great. Yeah. So the roast is on it will be on its way, and we are going to go ape shit. And I mean, we're not going to hold back on these guys at all. It's going to go nuts. We're going to wear some wigs. Yeah, so that's that. Also, there's some very, very good news. I am waiting on confirmation. People, we are hopefully in 3 different places once a month. Hopefully, it's being arranged now, and it's all being sorted and finalized. And then we got to have a good chat with this person and stuff. She's very big in the community. The person that we got the community center from, Amanda, well, she has links with King's Western House and some other places. And we may be starting our own events in these places. I think, I'm not 100% sure, and I think one of them will be the Hippodrome. But we'll let you know in due time. So that's something we'll have under our belt, which means we'll also be able to get some merch in. You know, I'm going to start small at first, and we're gonna, have merch there for people if they want it, stuff like that. There's gonna be a break room with tea, coffee, biscuits, and stuff like that. And we're just gonna, do an investigation with 10 people at a time, and once a month we're gonna do this. So hopefully, fingers crossed, it's all gonna be a go ahead. I should know in the next a few days to a week. So that's gonna be excellent.
Quickly, between the lines.
Yeah, between.
Hi, Rick.
What?
Rick.
Hello, sorry, Rick. Yeah, I didn't see you there, mate. My going.
And thanks,
mental.
Jamie, for putting the links up, by the way.
Thank you. Yeah, thanks, Jamie. You're a legend as usual, matey. Yeah. So we've got the camp out coming this weekend. It's going to be totally insane, as I was saying, because I went off key again. So yeah, we've got this abbey, and we've got we can go back to the cellar again, and there's some other places, and we're going to meet Phil there as well. There is some other places that we can potentially go to, which is incredible. I'm just hoping it ain't going to bloody rain, because I'm not going to have a problem, because I'm taking a bungalow with me, and I've got a massive seating area before I think it's a 10-man tent. So what?
Did you disappoint everyone?
Why?
Because I'm not in that weekend there.
No, she's not. No, she's
I know you're not disappointed.
Hello there, Megan. How are you doing?
Hello, Megan.
I hope your dad's okay, Megan. I'm really sorry to hear that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this weekend is going to be an absolute bash for us all. I'm really looking forward to it. It can be quite exciting. We should get about 2 to 3 bits out of that. So there's going to be those episodes going out as we go. Also upcoming, I'm waiting for confirmation in Bristol town centre. There's a place called the Fleece. I'm waiting for George to get back to me on that for a go ahead. That's going to be an amazing place. It's a 1600s building where this is Blackbeard, isn't it? The pirate blokey. he basically was in the hatchet or something like that in the town centre, and he used to like smuggle stuff, and he ended up in the cells in the Fleece, because you had like holding cells in there. It's said to be really haunted, and so is this other place. I'm hoping to get that as well, but we'll see how things pan out, sort of thing. But I must say, you're looking rather beautiful. Why can't you look like that every day?
Oh, thank you. I'm not allowed to swear, isn't it?
Yes, you are.
I know I have a Dutch accent, but I'm really good at swearing in English.
She
and
is.
English, by the way, but I try to be nice.
Why can't you look like that every day?
I can say,
I love you all the same, man. Shut up, everyone. Oh,
thanks, Lisa. By the way, Megan, I'm sorry to hear that your dad is on a dialysis. I know a lot of problems with his shunt and
I'm
for the
hot and tired. Yeah, he's all right. That's so good then. That's so good.
I hope it goes well for him.
Yeah.
Thanks, Lisa. I love Lisa. Lisa cannot do anything wrong with me. Most of you don't know.
Nicola just said, wait till the camera's off, Sean.
Oh, yeah.
I'm planning on it.
The hooks that goes around, there, hanging on the chain, on the ceiling. Yeah, but no, I will stop with
When have you been into that?
Hey, I'm from Holland.
What's that shit?
That is a fly, by the way. Don't smash it. Mr. Miyagi. You're gonna miss it.
I'm gonna punch his head in.
But anyway, I was talking about Lisa, so shush. Lisa cannot do anything wrong with me.
That's bullshit.
No, listen. Some of the people know and some people don't know.
That's bullshit.
I have worked in the healthcare for many years. Lisa works also in the healthcare.
Absolutely.
I have massive respect for anyone that works in the healthcare. because they go through a lot. And especially these days, you get shit paid, you get abuse, verbal abuse, you get only like 10 or 5 minutes for a patient or for older persons to look after. Those people have worked a whole life, end up in the care home, are reliable on your care day in, day out, and all the love and attention. And it's a hard job, really hard job. So that's why I love Lisa. Lisa, so
Do you want me to just leave and you can carry on? Right?
yeah, I can carry on because Nicola look after 3 kids. Yeah, do you know how heavy that is looking after 3 kids? And she has like an OCD with cleaning, same as me. Oh, it's, and then you have Chris next to her, same as what you or Ryan or it's a hard life to be a woman, believe me. But anyway, was you not also last week by Tea Room? Did you want to talk about that?
Yeah, I was last week by Fiona's tea room. Lovely couple. Welcomed us really nicely and everything in there and stuff like that. Beautiful place. And they left us there and said, help yourself to gated tea or whatever. We never, because like we were more respectful than that. I mean, they just sodded off in. I'm gonna put it up anyway, but there was so much noise pollution. We debunked so much there, like the bangs and knocks and crackling noises and all this shit. The problem was in the where they got like the till and where you buy your cakes and your coffee and all that lot. There's a massive fridge kept kicking off every 5 minutes. In the back room where everyone sits, so I have their coffees and stuff. We were hearing thumps and bangs and stuff like that. And at first, it was like, "Oh, what's that? Oh, this is a. Can you do that again?" Sort of thing. So we're calling out and stuff. And yeah, I ended up debunking it. They've got 30 rabbits outside that back door. Mm-hmm. And of course, when a rabbit feels threatened or feels there's a predator around, they thump the bottom of the cage. So that was that. And then we were hearing like this ticking, like a bit like that. If you can hear that. And we were there. I was going in and out the back door. Like, what is that? What is that noise? You know what I mean? And it's over by the shelving. And Brian was tapping stuff on the shelf and moving things about, see if we can hear the same noise. And it wasn't exactly the same. We thought we heard the same thing. We tapped a brooch or something. And then it happened. I come up close to these shelves, and it happened again. And I was like, "Hang on a minute, the window's on a crack." I went out the back door, and there's a fly zapper. Now you've got cars flying up and down and everything else. There's a 1600 building, flying up and down. Motorbikes as loud as hell. So we thought, right, we'll try it upstairs. Upstairs looks really creepy. You've got the old beams and everything. It was a beautiful place. And we went up there, and all you can hear is the pub next door, the pub around the back. It was just shouting and banging and stuff like that. And you think, oh, Jesus Christ, this is fucking over the top. You can't get a clean audio. We like silence and everything else. It was impossible. So about 10:30, 11 o'clock is about 10, something like 10 o'clock. We decided to roll it in a wrap. And that was that really. It was disappointing to say the least. Now they said to us that, things are happening there and this, that, and other. And, we've seen a little dog shoot past and there was nothing there. And little boys there and stuff. And I understand that, and I'm not saying that it's lies or anything like that. I'm just basically saying we witnessed nothing. Maybe it'd been a different story if there was no noise pollution, and then we could have got a really good, maybe a good investigation. But it was pointless. I mean, we travelled 2.5 miles to two altogether. It was
Quite a distant.
280 miles we travelled to do that up there and back. And but I'm gonna edit it anyway. And give the guys a turn and I'll put it up on the channel for people to see, and you can understand what we're chatting about. Oliver is gummies boost immune system. Okay. It was too noisy pollution. We couldn't do anything really. No, we couldn't, Ryan. It was. You should definitely tell everyone about the time when. Oh, here we go. Sean sneezed, farted, and dropped my phone all in one motion as he locked eyes with you for the first time. Shut up, Chris. So anyway, that was Fiona's tea room.
Hi, Phil.
No, we got to keep it. We got to keep it raw, real, and what comes to the cameras. I'm not, I can't just go. Oh yeah, it was this. I think it was that. I think it was this. No, at the end of the day, if we can debunk it, that's it. That's what it is. You can't.
Hi, Sarah.
It's fake shit.
What Nicola says is true.
What's that? It would be great if you caught something all the time, but at least you're honest about it and say you have nothing. Absolutely, Lisa. But we debunked every little bloody noise. I mean, when we were upstairs, there was an almighty bang, and I was like, I know what that is. That's next door. It's a pub. And you look out the window and they're all laughing and joking and all the rest of it. And you sit in the tea room at the bottom, and that's what you can hear quietly in the background. You think, now you can go, oh, did you hear that voice? Oh my God, any fake team would do that. You know what I mean? Did you hear that voice? Oh my God, it would make it out something it bloody isn't. I ain't doing that shit. So yeah, this crap. It was just. I would say the place was crap, or what they were saying to us was rubbish, because I'm not to know, because there was too much noise pollution. Maybe there was something going on. I don't know, but I know for a fact I debunked most of the shit that went on there. As I said, I'm going to edit it and stick it up for people to see, and you'll understand.
Oh, you must make it good with Nicola.
Yes, Sean, it was Nicola, not me. What?
Her name's Nicola. You agree?
What? What are you chatting about? Hello, Sarah. Sorry, sweetheart, I didn't see you there. I'm busy waffling on because I'm on one. Cool. Great. Anything for you to say?
No, I was thinking, did you cover that whole week, what you have been up to?
Well,
I do have a quick question for Jason. How is Harry? Is he already home? Because he had to travel a lot this weekend. Jason and Harry went to the Hurricane.
Sorry, Chris. I didn't mean to. It's my brain overtime. No problem. Waffle away.
Tell him,
Thank you, Sarah. You understand. Yes. How did it go at the Horrorcon, Jason? I saw a bit of a clip that you put up, and it looked pretty cool, man. I was actually jealous that I couldn't be there with you, but I'm glad you really enjoyed yourself.
Oh, look. No, Harry ain't home yet. He's still on the coach, been on it for 2 p.m.
Oh my God, that's like 2 p.m. What?
That's long. Is there probably a crash happened on the way?
Well, it is all the way down Devon. That's like miles that way.
Yeah.
Jeez, Jace, not good, mate. Go watch the video, guys. Yeah, go and watch Jason's video on the Horrorcon. It looked really cool, and they really enjoyed themselves and stuff. Also, if you for our video that we just put out, if you want to go over to Chris's, because it's got uncut footage there, the footage that hasn't been seen yet, right, is all on his video. Or like, so Megan, if you want to go and have a look at that, if you haven't already, go and have a look. Mental. We didn't put everything in our video, because we like to keep it at a time threshold, but Go and have a look at Chris's take on that. It's mental. Really is good. Only 20 minutes away from him. Oh, bloody hell. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. And this time you guys need to go with Jason.
What?
I think it. Am I right, Jason? Is that in Manchester?
Manchester.
Because I know you guys were absolutely devastated that you couldn't go.
Yes. Also, there is something else I would like to share, and Chris just put it in the chat, actually. Chris, in his video, Megan and everybody, he has debunked the candle.
The candle.
And he shows you how it's done. And it's spot on, exactly the same as it happens in that Lee, tits breeding video. So have a look.
But I have a question about that.
What?
So I want to hear the answer from Chris. Was it a magnet or was it a green overlay?
Chris knows the answer to that.
Yeah, he just created.
But it is 100% exactly the same as it looks on Chris
Sorry, I was
the tits video.
Yeah, I was suddenly
absolutely
excited about a comment from Lisa. Me and Tori going to the horror con in October. Ooh. Maybe I can find me Lisa.
You want to go to the?
If I can arrange it with Kaden, because that is, of course.
Hello, Mr. Large. Christ, mate. I haven't heard from you in a long time. How you doing, mate? Hello, buddy. Hello. Right then. Yeah, we're doing really, really well. Mr. Large. He's cool as beans. He is, Mr. Large. Nice top bloke. Yeah.
Now that I have you here, I tried to ask it in the past couple of times. What do you think about debunkers and paranormal investigation?
I think that.
Do you think that they can?
I think they can work together.
Yeah,
absolutely, 100%. But the problem, right? This is what the problem is, right? When a debunker debunks a fake channel, right? All that limelight and everything goes to that fake channel, so they get all the attention. If you get what I'm saying, and they grow from it. It's just madness. I'd rather work. Well, I mean, I'd work with Beardo. I'd work with any of them, with pleasure, not a problem. I've never got anything to hide on my channel, so I don't do, as you know, fake crap. But at the end of the day, they get the limelight and they grow from the negativity. If you get what I mean, all the negative feedback from it. So,
what bugs me with that kind of fake channels is, I'm not going to call
so
names
the
out
real channels don't get a look in.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's fair enough. I mean, I'm not in this for money or any shit like that. I'm in this for my own personal reasons, for like grief and because I love doing what I'm doing, and I want to find out what is really out there. We're never gonna understand what it actually is. Is it a spirit? It could be anything what we're picking up, you know what I mean?
What frustrates me is the fact, like channels like that, fake channels that mess around with people's head. And not only that,
they do.
Not only that, 9 out of 10 they get even money for it. When there is a lot of small channels and working hard, they do it with other people. They have their own reasons.
So basically, their following is basically brainwashed by these absolute buffoons.
So that is my
assholes that are just faking the shit out of everything. Look at Lee. He He loves to soak up the attention like a fucking sponge, right? And his following love it too, and it boosts his channel.
Yeah.
So he just sits back and laps it all up. The same with a lot of the other ones, and it's just bonkers, to be fair. And at the end of the day, they always say, you know, the drama and everything sells on YouTube. If I was to make a video right now and dramatize the shit out of it, fucking hell, the views would fly through the roof. What do? You put something out decent, something out real, something out honest, right? And the views stay at a steady level because you've got good, honest people like yourselves, you know, coming to watch. But the rest of them ain't interested because it ain't fake, and you can't pull it apart. And that's my issue. I mean, I think debunkers do a fantastic job by debunking the fake community, and I think they need to. But at the same time, I think it gives the fakes the boost as well for them to carry on. This is why we roast them. It's a little different than debunking. We all right, we debunk their shit on the way, but in a comedy way. And it's a new niche for us. It's never been done before, and people seem to love it. Absolutely love it.
So, can you not tell us a little bit of a secret?
What?
Who's going to be roasted after?
After who?
After the ones that you're going to do now.
After the twin paranormal.
What's going to be?
I think it may have to be the tip.
I agree with that.
You see too many people live in a drama world, watch too much movies on TV and in cinemas, and don't realise that it is real. No more what you guys do is 100% real. Well, at the end of the day, Mr. Large, you know what I mean? We keep it as real as it is on the camera. We don't do no that manipulating bullshit. I don't even know how to do a mask or whatever the fuck you call it. I don't even know how to use a green screen. You know what I mean? So whatever comes off in the cameras, that's what you see. All I do is put a little bit of music to it, make it look a bit spooky, right? Fright Night Project helps me out a lot. You know, I've learned a lot from this guy, and it gives it that bit of interest as well, because what you're trying to do, although you're trying to put your raw footage out, you're also trying to pull the audience in for them to watch that. You know, because you also need to be able to put in the public watch hours. That's what you want. You want people to watch it to the end. If you're going to put a video out, it's like over an hour long and everything else, they're going to go, this is getting fucking boring now, and turn it off. You want people hooked. You don't want anything like that. You know, 20 minutes, between 16 and 20 minutes tops, or whatever, 26 minutes tops, isn't it? That's it. You don't want to be doing long-winded crap. All we do is cut out all the rubbish and the dross and put all the interesting bits in. That's the way forward. If you're going to be waffling on through your investigation, you know, so you can't hear anything. If anything does happen, what is the bloody point? You might as well just go live and just waffle on like I am.
Yeah, you're waffling. Yeah. But it's true. But I always say you must do what you love to do.
Yeah.
And just carry on. You all have your own reasons why you're doing it, and that is the main thing.
Yeah, and that's right, Mr. Large. You do want the real story and the real history of a place. You know what I mean? And real stuff that actually happens there. I mean, my last video, we were all shocked. We were shaking, and you could see us shaking on Chris's video. We're actually shaking at the back door, because when you hear something like that, and there's only 3 of you in the whole bleeding building, and it's dead as a dodo outside, you can hear a pin drop, you know what I mean, and shit like that happens, you're thinking, what the fuck is it? Can you call that paranormal? I don't know what the fuck that was, but I tell you something, it was loud. right? And we were hesitant to walk down those stairs, all three of us. Now, I didn't normally scare easily, and if someone was in a building, I would have given them a whack. But people are scared of what they don't know about and what they can't see. And all three of us felt that. It was weird. That's all I can say of the place. And that's going to be one of the places we're going to be able to hold, you know, thingies in, isn't it?
Yep.
What do you call it?
A venue.
Yeah, venues in.
Yep.
So hopefully it'll happen again. And to be quite honest with you, if we do get that place, I'm gonna invite Jason. I'm gonna invite Beardo there. See it for yourself. We'll piss off somewhere. Do it on your own. See what happens. If it kicks off, then you're gonna need new boxers. You're gonna have King Kong's finger coming out your ass.
I'm gonna tell a little bit about myself. I'm not selling it. I have an empathy side, so I can sometimes feel atmosphere of energies and stuff like that.
Mm.
No, I don't know the numbers of the winning lottery, so don't ask me for that. And I'm only use it when I feel that I need to use it to help people or etc. etc. I've been in daytime to this place, and I can tell you in all those years, this place was the place that my hair stood straight up. The energy that hangs there is, I think, in my opinion, is one in a million.
Mm. You did describe something to Amanda, and Amanda straight up said, yes, one of my cleaners saw exactly the same thing, and I was shocked. How fucking hell did you know that? That was really weird. Also, what I would like to know, I want to ask everybody. You know, people say, I saw a woman in a white dress and she had like a bonnet hat on, blah, 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 blah. And she was an apparition. She walked through this hall, whatever. Or I saw a little boy with a cap on, shorts, and some braces or whatever. There's one problem I've got with it. Wouldn't the ghost be naked? Because how did clothing become a ghost? I don't get it. Or is it, I don't know, is it manifested? I have no idea. But it's been racking my brains for ages. But that's my nut, isn't it?
McInnes, by the way,
Sandra,
Chase.
you really do have a talent at reading things, emotions. Yeah, she does. She does. Sometimes I get my low days because of ADHD and everything else. I get quite low sometimes because my brain goes 1,000 miles an hour, and it just gets on top of you sometimes. If you got ADHD, you'd understand. And she knows straight away. Right, what's wrong with you? I mean, I'll get up in the morning, I'll drink, I'll have a coffee, she'll walk in, she go, what's wrong? Well, what? Really weird.
I don't know. You must
Same
not,
thing with
you
dinosaurs.
You must not see it that I know all the answers in the world or feel everything and stuff like that. It's really complicated to explain things when things like this happen. It is also not always nice because I see sometimes also the death in people.
Yeah.
And this is the negative side of thing, or.
But yeah.
And it is difficult to explain to other people that don't have the empathy side because they all think that you are. Now I am cuckoo, but that doesn't matter.
Like Chris said, it's the same thing with dinosaurs. Yeah, but how do you know that what we're perceiving as a demon or whatever? How do you know that ain't a fucking dinosaur?
Yeah, but it's the same people
You know
straight
what I
away
mean?
think that it's.
What's to say they don't live in spirit form the way they did when living? So who knows why things are seen the way they are? I have no idea because at the end of the day, a ghost should really. I mean, you come into the world naked, right?
Yeah.
So how is your clothing and whatever going to be seen on a spirit that's passed away? I don't understand how that would manifest itself onto us. We're never going to know, are we? Let's be fair. I'm just losing my nut.
Yeah, but it's the same scary thought. It's absolutely random what's coming up, so being worried. It's the same. If the spirits and energy, and imagine, yeah, I say something, the spirit from your granddad is around, or your dad, and you're in the bedroom with your missus.
Yeah, well,
that is scary. You don't want that to see that.
Well, look at this, right? Ryan says, imagine who would be more scarred in the situation. Well, if it was your nan, right, and she looks like she's in pain, right, all she's got to do is look down. She's stood on her own nipple. But, yeah, I just don't know, man. Would you see her get a naked ghost? I just don't. I don't understand it. I don't think any of the human race will ever understand it. We don't know if it's someone in another dimension.
I think you will never get answers to your questions.
It's a catch-22 unless we pass away. I don't come back, then we can explain ourselves. I tell you what, Mr. Large, right? When I drops dead, I'm gonna make you guys make sure, or I'm gonna make sure I want the fuck out of you, and I'm gonna appear. Or I go, yeah, catch this on camera. Even if I have to get me cricket bat out. Yeah.
You know Chris is coming now in the comment. You do know that.
When Ryan's about, if he's a ghost, you will smell that. Yeah, 6 miles away. Yeah, innit? You're not going to get a ghostly, no, you're not. Sarah Burton, continuation of consciousness after death, who knows? Yeah, because like they've even said that space has its own conscience, didn't they? Messed up. What?
Now first you have Megan. Great topic. It's gonna keep up. It's gonna keep up at night, wondering
what the fuck. Yeah. I know.
And Lisa says Bonnie Blue maybe would be naked. And Nicholas says you
dripping in ectoplasm like Spider-Man.
You're right with that, Candy.
You know when Jake's spirit is about, you'll hear the pot of Pringles lick pop. I'll be a cheeky ghost. I can only imagine, Megan, what kind of ghost you're gonna be. You're gonna be a succubus or something.
Your milk will go missing. Sorry, guys. But there was a story about the milk last time in the camping trip, I think.
Yes, there was.
And it was Chris's milk, I think.
Yes, it was.
Oh, Jake,
Chris has special milk because he can't have normal milk, and Jake knobbed all his milk that weekend. And it's expensive milk. If you want someone to find Jake's spirit, shake a tube of Pringles. Yeah. Succubus, I already am one.
Love Megan. Megan always come out the corner.
Megan always comes out of the corner there somewhere with something.
But anyway, did you have everything that you want to discuss?
I think that's everything I wanted to discuss, guys. So at the end of the day, I mean, that's all in a nutshell, really, of what's coming.
Do you guys have any questions?
Yeah, any questions at all?
And by the way, I do want to...
Am I wearing any boxers? No.
No, you're commander always. But I do want to thank all the supporters.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because they are amazing. Also, everyone here in the chat, amazing.
Yeah.
Because without you all guys, you guys cannot do this. As simple as that.
No.
Even you have the passion for it and love for it, and you want your own answers, but you like to share it.
I've learned a lot along the way and got better at a lot of stuff, and Chris's help as well, showing me how to do things, and it's been amazing. And you know, hello, Calamity, how you doing, sweetheart? Um, so as we've progressed throughout the last year and a half, things have started getting better and better, and we hit the finally the 1K subscribers. Was just a case of bringing up the public watch hours, and that's where we're at right now. When we do that, then we're flying.
Also, much love to Jason. Jason, fight him very hard in your guys' corner.
Jason, yeah, he's a top man. Do you shave your balls, Sean? Ask him for a friend.
No, he don't.
What do you think, Jake? What do you think? I shave all the rest of it, Jace. I'm not shaving my bollocks because it'd be like having a hedgehog in my trousers. But all the rest comes off because I didn't like it. I think it's fucking disgusting. Catches sweat and all that shit. No. You can go away with that. There's your answer.
I'm loving it. But if anyone has a question, just shout it in the chat.
Yeah, so there will be plenty more, Sarah, of videos coming your way. So please keep on it. Put the notification bell on, everyone. And you're going to see some absolute cracking videos coming. So, yeah, anyway, as I was saying, Jason is an absolute legend, by the way. And so's Mrs. H.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Both are legend.
They're all really amazing people. Jamie is just cracking.
Yeah. Even, hang on. We go back to this. I do love Lisa. But.
You're going to...
No, listen. No, Jason will agree with this with me. You never ever say, I put Red Bull's shirt on fire, Lisa. No apple cake if you say that. If you be nice, you get apple cake back. And by the way, he was #1 last weekend.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yes. So you are going to give him apple cake here.
Mm.
Who won the race the weekend?
Who won?
Jason's asking, who won the race the weekend?
Jason only wants to hear his name.
Hi, Tommy. How you doing, sweetheart?
Hi,
nice
Tommy.
for you coming in.
Squidward. Jason just wants to hear it, how I say it in Dutch.
Go on.
Listen very good, Jason. So next time when you speak his name out, you know exactly how to do it. It's Max Verstappen.
Yes. Max Verstappen.
Yeah. I agree. I did say already hi in the beginning, but I don't know if I missed anyone, but if I have missed everyone, hi.
Yeah. Tammy's only just come in, like, so, yeah.
You want to learn Dutch now. Okay, do we have to...
But yeah, we'll give it another 10 minutes, and we'll have to, because Tammy's just come in, and I don't want to miss her.
Yeah.
She's an absolute little legend, bless her. And Calamity hasn't been there long. Who wants stuffing?
Don't stop him. Oh, Lisa, your apple cake. Oh.
Oh, I don't see. Do you know what the weird thing is about me and my wife? I hate football. I reckon there's a bunch of twats booting a leather ball around a fucking field and overpaid idiots that are pansy asses that cry when they get their fucking toes stood on. Right? I like rugby, real men that break noses and shit like that, and they still get up and play. Right? Not like these bellends. But you ask her anything about football or anything like that, she knows everything. And I'm like, Baz, who comes here, who's like,
oh, yeah, but, oh, no.
I never get a word in edgeways. All they're doing is yapping away.
We don't say the words. We're not swearing in the chat.
The yap, all about football, Liverpool, and all this crap. Shove it in your ass.
Tell me, I think I'm going to make apple cake and chocolate vanilla cake.
Real men, Jason, not pussies that run around a field. Oh, he's still on my tail. Get up, you idiot.
Angry as well with that. Would you say no to that?
What? Angry?
Yeah. Would you say no to that?
Yeah, but Sean, would you say no to £200 a week or more? I wouldn't. No, I wouldn't. But I wouldn't be running around a field being a bell end, though. Why would you want to roll around on the floor half the match just to, you know what I mean? You just look like an idiot. Get on with the football.
Now, Jake asked something. Do we give politic? Sean, what is your opinion on the immigrations coming into our country from boats?
Right, Jake, I don't think I should really answer that because it could be potentially be seen as racist.
Or
And I
offensive?
can't answer that. Unfortunately, I have an opinion, and I'm not racist at all, not one iota. But I do believe what I will say is I believe this country needs to look after their own before they help others. Right? Because it's government and stuff like that. Beep. Massive long beep, mind. You don't see all that in the women's football unless there is real injury. Exactly, angry. The women England team, right, made the men's England team look like a bunch of dicks. Cocks, in fact.
On that note,
I'd get my cock out and become famous worldwide.
and Jason asked, what do you think about Trump?
Trump. No, I think Trump. He has his good points, but then he's also bell end in other ways. But he does have good points. You know what I mean? He does have his good points on things, but he can be over the top with others. I guess I'm not American. I don't really get into their politics.
I can be really short about this, and it's not only Trump. I think the whole world is too negative. It's too much about themselves, money, all religion, etc., etc. My nan always said, as long as there's human on this planet, there will be war about money, oil, and stuff like
humans
that.
have destroyed them fucking selves and all that lot. And Tammy says it's lovely to see your lovely wife.
Thanks,
Thank you, Tammy. And I thought it was a good idea, to be fair, because she does a lot behind the scenes and stuff.
Yeah, I agree with you, Lisa.
That's all right, right?
So we just make it positive and we smell.
Mixing your porridge. Yeah. Chubby is just a British word for a fart. Take that as you wish.
Okay, we'll take that one.
There is too much in the world, yeah.
Ooh,
where in the entire world is a place you'd love to investigate? I want to go and do Transylvania.
Do you know, it sounds maybe really daft. It is really close to home. I really would love to go to Scotland.
I want to go to Auschwitz. I know that sounds horrible.
Oh, that is.
You know what I'm saying? I want to go to Auschwitz, and not to be disrespectful, but to see if any of these poor souls, can be.
The thing is, it isn't tin thread, but Auschwitz there's a place. And people say, "Oh, you must never forget what happened in the First and the Second War." Did we learn about it?
No, not at all.
No. But places like that is really impressive.
Too much on everything now. Users not have moaned about the smiley emoji being used in a business email. They say it's offensive to them. Oh, come on. At the end of the day, we can't even fly our own British flags these days. I remember a time when everyone put their flags on their houses to support England and everything, the football and stuff. And the police the police were going around telling everyone to fucking take them down.
Sorry, I cannot speak your name wrong out because of my Dutch accent.
Calamity.
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 Calamity, sorry.
Right, that's right.
You can take that stone Lee stole from Flat's castle so he can stop talking bollocks. I love that one.
I will go and get him a whole brick from there and go, here, see what happens now. You complete twat. Guy is just I tell you what, if he to do what he's doing, literally he has to have some kind of mental health problem, to be honest with you, because I could not day in day out sit in my home, right, and start rigging shit up thing and going, oh, it's a ghost. Don't talk crap, man. You got to be an idiot. And then to blatantly get caught as well and be bunked. What a plank.
Do you know,
I can't stand the guy.
I heard some noises last night.
Scotland's an amazing place. Yes, it is. Britain hasn't been great in a long time, unfortunately. No, it hasn't, Jake. No.
But anyway, I heard noises last night.
Are you next country?
Do you know what it was? Do you know what it was? Do you know what it was?
What?
It was a couple of bloody ants. We have an ant nest in the front. That's what I heard. If you talk about me and...
Yeah,
well, okay.
Take Annabelle, please. I'm tired of her being blamed for the stupidest thing. Oh, honestly, Megan. And they said that like, because Annabelle had gone to that building, it burnt down and everything else. For fuck's sake, you gotta be kidding.
No, you're not, Jason. No. Brian and Sean come with 2 mansions. You have a small tent. You can just put your tent and
inside my tent
in the mansions. Sorted. You don't have to go home.
All that, it's crazy that people hype up. Yeah, it is. So, I don't believe dolls or imminent objects can be haunted. People been watching too many movies. I think that's the case myself, to be honest with you. I do not believe that any doll or anything can have any kind of fucking attachment. Why on earth would a spirit want to attach itself to something when it could be free roaming around and causing havoc?
I don't know if I can repeat Chris's words. Government are a bunch of big, greasy, flat, gangly fuck knuckles. Okay, whew.
But yeah, I think that house was an insurance job myself, personally, as well. I'm going being blamed for weather and fires. Tell that to your sock drawer. I may be in a Long Island, York next year. New York. Nice.
Is that about to Harry, Jason? By any chance?
Megan said, no, I'm angry. I know being blamed for weather and fires. Yeah. Haunted dolls is dog shit, in my opinion. Look at my haunted hotel. Free Skelly. Yeah.
Good to hear, Jason. By the way.
Yeah. Oh, she's being blamed for hailstorms now. It's tornado season. There's going to be hell. Well, obviously. Obviously, I mean, for fuck's sake, it's a stuffed doll locked in a cabinet and making a lot of money. And that's all it is. Money spinning. All the fakers out there, all these people that are opening up buildings and going, he's haunted. It actually isn't. They're just trying to plant a seed to make money out of people. I believe also that the ancient ramen, I don't think it's fuck all there. To be honest with you, I don't. It's just a money spinner. Look at, you know what I mean? All these, why are all these people over £1,000 for going to a jail? I mean, get the fuck on.
I don't get it either. But
it's a joke. It really is a joke, and I'm sick of it. At the end of the day, you go, right, we need a location. Well, how much is that location then? Oh, it's 500 quid for a couple of hours. Are you taking the piss? And then we went to my haunted hotel, right? We spent hours there, right? All night. We stayed there. They left us in the whole hotel on our fucking own, right? And We taunted this doll that was in this case. We went absolutely bonkers. We taunted the shit out of the place. Nothing. Not a sausage. I thought, what a load of crap.
And Angu had a question. Other question is, why are people still using the DR60 and palming of false positive and any nose as paranormal when the thing just doesn't work? It's been proven it doesn't work. It's
because people believe it does work, mate. Their followers believe that works. They're gullible, and that's the fucking problem, right? There's a lot of gullible people out there that want to believe they're in, apps and all the rest of it. It's an easy solution, and that we use nothing. We used to use all these gadgets and everything else, and we thought, is this really working? Right? We debunk shit ourselves. You can on an EMF meter or even a REM pod, key up a mic, a walkie-talkie, for God's sake.
Of course, I
if that could happen,
use the equipment.
Who's to say any kind of radio signal that's around in the vicinity, or a taxi flying past the vicinity, keyed up on his mic, is going to set that off? It's too unstable, in my opinion. You know what I mean? It is. But my haunted hotel, I'd enjoy it more if that fucking tit Danny Moss just fucked off. I thought, no, that guy is full of crumpets. Yeah. You can. They've just opened up another place, and straight away, because they bought that place, go, it's haunted. Come and pay your money to come and do a ghost hunt. That's how they're working. It's big. And then how can you then expand to America and go, that's my haunted hotel, that's also haunted, across the fucking pond? But you're just going to these places, buying it and going, yes, it's definitely haunted, 100%, let's get people in here.
Yeah, your viewers are naive to not research it themselves.
Yeah, absolutely.
Totally true. Same with Sarah. Brainwashed fans believe what they told is true. Okay, it's the same, like a negative energy. A lot of people straight away will shout, "Oh, there's a demon." Who says there's a demon?
Yeah.
Or who says that every energy that hangs there is negative? It can also be positive. It can also be a spirit that tried to tell you something or let them know they are there. Yeah. But if you use so much equipment that it's not, maybe it's working for them, but it's not working for you guys. You guys have learned from that in the past, and it's not working for you. For you, it's like, okay, we are quiet, we're gonna listen, we're gonna see, we're gonna feel, we're gonna. Yeah. That is a totally different investigation than using apps that say random words or.
Yeah, I mean, we witnessed that in that community room and all that, and I got to be honest with you, I absolutely shit myself. So did the other two guys, because we still don't understand what the fuck that was and where it come from. Nothing was moved in the place. We were the only people there, only three. Nothing was outside. It was dead as a dodo outside. It was early in the morning, and I said to Amanda, who owns that and shit, and even her workers have been complaining about weird things going on. And I said to her, can we run events there? Being it's that, if that is the case, can we do events there and we can bring people in and they can witness it themselves? And I would like to bring Beardo in there and Jason and stuff like that, and just go, right, lads, do an investigation, see what the fuck you pick up. You know what I mean? Not because of any other reason. I want other people to witness that. If we've witnessed that, I want other people to as well. You know what I mean?
Tim says, I'm going to find out how much military keep would charge to investigate it. They get a lot of activity in there. Be interesting place to investigate.
Whereabouts is that, Tammy? That would be awesome, Tammy. There's a business now, Sean, yeah?
There's some business now, Sean. That's true.
Penwheel was painful. Yes, it was, Ryan. A spectrum to laugh.
I don't know.
Too much bollocks, not enough truth, in my opinion. Absolutely, Jamie. Absolutely, mate.
Angry says,
What's
Lee
behind
really
it?
hunted has faked Alexa so
I
many
mean,
times.
primarily.
I know how you do it. I have seen it done in other videos. You have a setting where you can type what you want. It is saying press play and say it is. Yes, true.
Okay, thank you, Tammy. That would be pretty bonkers.
Oh, Dorset.
Dorset, yeah, I've been in Dorset a few times.
Yeah.
Jamie is straight to the point. He is very straight to the point, Jamie. That's why he's a mob.
I love Jamie. Jamie's a music legend, especially.
He absolutely is. I think everybody ought to go in and subscribe to Jamie's channel if you haven't. Look at his music and wow, he's incredible.
Jason.
So I used to live
Jamie was straight away my friend when he put Florianza on.
Hill, most haunted, but brought so much negativity to the hill. The influx of apparent sightings since they investigated it controversially. Okay. Yeah, I get you there, Calamity. Things get hyped, don't they? And you get a lot of fake people go there and they hype it even more. And then it becomes a hot spot and everyone goes rushing to it. It's just crazy, isn't it?
He has an awesome voice. Awesome voice.
He is.
I will give you some more touch names where you can look at.
Yeah.
But I agree with Angry. The thing is, the problem is Angry with also with Lee and stuff like that. He has been faking so much shit and he's cut out so many times by debunkers and other people. It's not really gonna be original anymore, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah. So everybody that haven't subscribed to Jamie, his link is now up. If you'd like to pop over, if you love his music and everything, please subscribe and like and share his stuff because he's a little legend. He really is. Lovely guy. Everybody on our chat is,
Definitely.
Yeah. So yeah. Anyway, guys, I think it's about time that we jet off. I added extra time because a couple of people are in late and everything else, and I want to have a good chat to them and stuff. I know they probably missed a lot of what's going on. I shall put it in a post so you can read what's going on. I'll put it in a post so you can read, guys, what's coming next and everything else and what we're up to, so that you know. But yeah, thank you, Jamie, for your good work there, matey, and everybody that's here. You're all diamonds to us.
And an extra special thank you to the mods tonight.
Yeah, brilliant job, guys.
Because they always get forgotten.
Yeah. And we love you all very much. You know.
Yeah.
We couldn't do what we're doing without you. And
also thank you from me personally for feeling me welcome tonight.
Thank you, Megan. That's really appreciated. And
thanks, Candy.
We shall see you guys again. See you later, Suze, Tammy, Mrs. Haunted. Me. Go on, Lisa. You're a top girl, aren't you? And thank you, Nicola, for coming in. And it's really appreciated, sweetheart.
Yeah. You must come more often in.
And you, Sarah. Brilliant. Everybody, thank you for joining us. It's been an absolute pleasure, a blast. And I know I waffle on, but that's just me. I never gives my wife a chance. But
wait till the camera's off.
Always a pleasure. And until next week, we will see you again at the same time.
Yeah. Love to you all.
Peace out, guys.
Bye-bye.